Abraham and Renee of salmon season. I commercial fish in the summer at the world's largest salmon run in the world, Bristol Bay, Alaska. We sell our fish in our home state of Wisconsin. We're excited to share my experiences of fishing Alaska and what we do as homesteaders in the off-season. There are many seasons in our lives, and sometimes it feels like we're swimming upstream. Welcome to the Salmon Homestead. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36. Morning, everybody. I still need 4 more boxes to make my stack of 50 boxes that will be used here in the greenhouse so that people can get their 4-inch, 4-packs, perennials, whatever. And that's what I am working on this morning. I am holding together some boxes. Gonna make stacks of 50 just because I like to have order, and that is my main thing this morning, making some boxes. I've made many boxes through the years, as in thousands of boxes a year. But this year's actually a little different. Up until late last year, we would get in boxes that you'd actually staple the corners. So you'd flip them in like normal, and then you'd have to staple, flip, staple. So you'd use 4 staples on a corner. Then late last year, where we get the boxes from, they didn't have that kind. They have this kind where you flip them. And then they just curve in, ends curve in, and then it just folds over and friction holds it together. So I do like how they work. I don't have to watch what I'm doing. I can get the rotation, and they're all put together. So my cousin did sell the fishing boat that I've fished on the last 6 seasons. So that means that the boat that he is working on up in Homer, Alaska needs to get done. So therefore I do have my ticket, my airplane ticket to fly to Anchorage on June 11th. And then I will drive down to Homer, where he's working on the boat. So that should be a pretty cool adventure trip. I always fly into Anchorage, but then I'll take another flight normally to King Salmon and then drive the Neck. But this year it'll be fly to Anchorage and then drive the 4 hours down to Homer and hopefully get some cool video and see different things, and then we'll take the boat across Cook Inlet, over some land, and then down through the lake Iliamna, and then down the Kvichak River. There we go. Next 2 will run the other direction, and then 4 this way, so I should have 10 stacks of 50. So that'll be 500 boxes on a pallet. And it makes it easier to carry. I can carry 50 at one time. Been working a while on the portulacas, also known as a moss rose. Ezekiel has been helping me plant this rest of the morning into the early afternoon. And we have planted 8 plug trays. Each plug tray has 512 plants in it. So we were figuring we were doing about 3.5-ish trays per hour. So I think that's pretty good. So we still have, I think we have like 3.5 left. And across the way right there, Joe and Becky are working on impatiens. Of course, the portulaca, we just have a mixed color for them. And of course, using our plug popper here works excellent. Let me show you what Joe and Becky have accomplished with the impatiens so far. So it looks like they have a whole bunch of white here. And then they're going into pink. And we have red. And then of course for these ones that are really nice and green, I planted those about 2.5 weeks ago. So you can see the difference in plug size. 2.5-week-old on the left, older, that's when we got them. They would have been seeded earlier than that. So eventually, all those trays of impatiens will be planted yet. So quite a few to do yet. Probably all the rest of today and maybe most of tomorrow yet as well. This dirt is really nice to plant in today. Yesterday, late afternoon, we did another 300 flats where there's the 4-pack and then there's 12 packs in a tray for 48 plants. So we did another 300 flats. So this dirt is really nice. Probably won't even have to put the little hole in with the tool here, but it does guide where the plant should go. Well, that's not Ezekiel. That's Genesis. Genesis is down to help plant some portulacas and eventually go help Craig. What is this stuff? I moved the thing over here so I'm out of your way, and then you come and stand right where all the plants are.
Oh, yeah.
How can a guy get anything done? Yeah, when you try to make the most money out of a greenhouse, you're trying to fill all the areas. So these greenhouses do get quite tight right before May begins. We're headed towards Mother's Day, and then from there on out it's go. Well, there we have it. 13 flats, 512. Jason planted about 2/3 of a flat, and I was assisted by Genesis and Ezekiel. So there is the Stack of trays right there. And Genesis is finishing tagging the rest of the portulacas. So 512 times 13. That's how many plugs we have in 4 packs. Something I do think about when I see cardboard, or in this sense I'm seeing a flat cardboard that I'm folding into boxes, is what can you use a box for? So many times you go to stores and you get a lot of things, so they maybe give you a box to carry it in, or maybe you're getting boxes when you're getting things delivered to your house. And what's really nice about these boxes is there is no label on them. It's just a regular box. And so for me, I actually would recycle this. Maybe I would put it in my compost pile. Maybe there is a spot that I want to cover some grass or weeds with, and then put some compost on top. Now granted, it does have the holes here, so if you are looking at layering, you'd want to, of course, cover those edges so that grass wouldn't come through. But this would be a great material that would break down in your garden, provide yourself some carbon, and would work really well for some nice nutrient in your soil. Looking forward to sharing more information on the Alaska trip. Hit that like and subscribe button, then you'll know when all those next updates are happening. God bless your day.